Hello everybody and welcome back to the display base. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Batman Sovereign Knight. I'm very excited about this. I have a few Mezco figures. I have not opened them yet because I'm waiting to do reviews on them. So this will be the first one that I've opened and messed with. Pretty excited. I like the whole soft goods thing. I like their presentation. And hopefully I like the figure. You can see all the stuff on the back here. It's looking really good. As far as they have quite a few Batman figures. This is part of a like a series, I guess you could call it, that they did, where they had like the Batman Ascending Knight, Batman Sovereign Knight, and then the Supreme Knight. This one caught my eye the most. Some of the Mezco stuff definitely doesn't look, not that it doesn't look good to me, but it just doesn't, some of it doesn't fit the characters that they do or the style that they do with the characters. But this one looked really good to me, and I'm very excited to get into it. You'll notice that the diorama that's here is normally is gone. I am going to be making another diorama soon that will sort of act as the set for the reviews. So it's going to be under construction for a little while. We're going to be looking at some scraps here, all that kind of stuff. Just bear with me. But anyways, let's get into our Sovereign Knight. And we are back looking at the figure now. Just straight out of the box, he's incredible. He comes with a motherload of accessories here, which I will go over. And you also get the display stand over there, and he also comes with this thing to help articulate his cape, or oppose his cape, I guess, which attaches to the display stand. I've seen videos of it. It's not great. It's not ideal at all. When I bought this, I thought that it had a wired cape, but it doesn't, which is fine. That's my bad completely. But I probably will not be using that contraption that Mezco used to use for their capes and stuff. So let's start here with looking at, so you get a battle damaged head out of the 4 heads that the figure comes with, and the detail on these is pretty crazy. Looks really good. Let's see if I can get this to focus, get some light on it. Yeah, the detail on this is really good. Just crazy. You get an unmasked head, your Bruce Wayne head, which can be cool for doing like customs or kit bashes. That looks really good. It looks like Bruce Wayne. It's coming through. Sculpt's really clean. The details are really good. The hair looks great. It's got a little bit of a gray to it, I think. I think this version is supposed to be sort of him after he's been going for a while. Not completely old yet. And then you get another sculpt with shorter ears, which I'll probably be using this one because I like the way the shorter ears look. And he's also sort of got his mouth, I don't really know what's going on with his mouth. But yeah, these all look really great. He's pissed. You get a variety of weapons and gadgets here. Go ahead and look at this like bat drone thing, which looks crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's got great detail. The paint looks great. He's got silver right here, looks amazing. The red on the eyes looks really good. You can see that. Just great. It's the underside there. Now these wings do feel like they could pop off, like they could break pretty easily. So if you pick this figure up, I would be very, very careful with that if you mess with this a lot. We also get Batarang, of course. This is like our big Batarang that he comes with. And that looks pretty good. It's nice and thin. And then you also get a bunch of little Batarangs, which I did not want to take out of here. I'll probably keep them in this. There you go. They look okay, they're just black. Nothing much there. You get like a sonar here, which looks really cool. You could reuse this with somebody else for sure. It's got I'm assuming that you can plug this onto him because it has a port right here, or a peg hole, whatever you want to call it. But it looks pretty good, looks great. You get your Batarang, which looks good. You can reuse this too if you wanted to with somebody else. And you do have ports on the front for these guys. You get your grappling hook here for the bat grappler gun, whatever you want to call it. This is the version that's stringed that you can plug in. And then there's the non-stringed version right here. These could definitely break, so be careful with that. But they look good. This figure comes with 1,000,000 hands, which is great. You get your relaxed fist item holding kind of hand here. They look good. The gloves have pretty good detail on them. Got some great, see if I can get that, Some great detail inside of the glove there. I don't know if you can see it well. So you get 2 of those, and then you get your batarang hands. You can see he's supposed to hold it. Let me see if I can figure it out on the fly here. There you go. See that? Batarang hand. You get 2 of those, 1 for each side. Let's put that down. You get these sort of, they're relaxed hands, but they could also be like sort of martial arts style hands, or like he's grappling with somebody, that kind of thing. They look great. You get, let's see, these for the grappling hook. You get 2 of those. That's the other batarang hand. And then finally you get one of the coolest hands. It's like a kryptonite brass knuckle kind of thing going on here, which is really, really cool. And it looks great. That's like a translucent green on there. Nice silver on the knuckles. It looks really good. And now we can talk about the figure. As I said before, the cape is not wired, and it's made out of, I don't really know what I would call this. It's sort of like made out of the material that, like, when people like survey land, those little colorful flags that they use. That's the only way I can describe this material. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel bad. That's not a bad thing, but it's just weird. There you go, his suit. And as I said before, some Mezco stuff just doesn't look good with the soft goods and the cloth and stuff, but I just really like the way this one looked. The suit fit good. Some of their stuff can look baggy, but this looks just amazing. Try to get some more light going over here. And there's that head sculpt. Just a brooding face. You can see all this texture on the soft goods, on the suit. Looks great. He's got his fists here. Those look good. His forearm guards look good. The belt looks great. It's got like a nice black wash on it, on gold. That looks really good. It's got some good sculpting. And back here is where you can put grappling gun or something. I'm sure there's sonar gun. I think, let me see. No, I think that's a different one. I was gonna say that one of these pops off, but I don't think it does. I'm thinking of something else. But anyways, you keep going down here, get some knee pads, which are on the soft goods here, which look good. I can dig it. The boots look amazing. Get all this detail. very seamlessly runs into the foot, which is a separate piece here. And those look great as well. The bat symbol on the chest looks really good. I was just looking at that. It sort of contours in with his pecs here. Looks really great. Just not much going on back here, you know, but looks amazing. Now another thing with Mezco is that a lot of times you lose out on articulation, and that's not necessarily like something that I've experienced, but that's just like a known factor. And getting into the articulation here, oh no. There we go. With his head, there is like almost no movement. You get side to side there, and that's about it from the feel of it. Oh no, it's just tight. Okay. Man, you know what? These bat ears are stabbing my hand. I'm gonna switch it out for this one. Anyways, that felt really good. It's really smooth to put heads on here. So you look down about that far, which is pretty good for Batman, and it will go up about that far before it pops off, as you saw before. And it feels like there's a little bit of articulation down here. This is all one piece over here. The neck comes down on the cape, but it does feel like there's a little bit of articulation there, so you might get a little extra movement out of that. As far as the arms go, and you always want to watch out for pinching or anything like that, really stressing the soft goods, but you will get a good amount of motion out of this fabric that's on here. So he can get into the T-pose really well, maybe even a little bit further. That looks amazing. Just gotta sort of work with it here. And I believe he has double jointed elbows. He does. They'll go about that far, which is all right. It's a good bit past 90 degrees. He has some bicep swivel in there, and then he's got a little bit of a butterfly joint. I can feel that in there. And then he will turn down here a little bit, and the hands go, go up and down, or in and out depending on how you have the hand on here. That's great. I can see that he has a diaphragm cut. So with the diaphragm cut, he'll lean forward a little bit. And back a little bit. Then you also have a waist cut, which will get you even further forward and back. Looks pretty good. And there is no movement at the waist, but you do get some rotation on the diaphragm. far as the legs go, try not to mention the material too much here. You can get a full split. He's got great movement that way. Bring these back down. Going straight out. So that's great as well. Great movement there. He has thigh swivel going on in there. And he'll go back a little bit. Let's see. He'll go back a little bit. He has double jointed knees, which are great. I wouldn't want to stress this fabric too much. I don't know how this knee pad is on here, if it's glued on or if it's like sort of like yeah. I don't know. I don't know how it's on there, so I would be careful with that. Wouldn't stress it too much. Have those knee pads pop off. There's no movement down here on the calf or anything. You do get some rotation on the ankle, as you can see. Get a good amount of rotation there. The foot will go down just a little bit, not too far, and up a little bit, if you can even tell. And then he does have a little bit of ankle pivot as well. Sort of pay the price of how seamless this looks with the articulation. Overall, I mean, you know, most of the Mezco stuff's like $80. I think this one was $80 when I got it. I'd say it's pretty worth it. Obviously, if you're not into the whole soft goods thing, then it's not for you. It doesn't always work, but I feel like this is one time when it works. I wish the cape was wired, but that's something that they've fixed since then. They do that a lot now. But yeah, he looks great. You can get him into some great poses. Hopefully I have some good pictures up at the end of the video that you can see. Make him look really cool. There we go. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. Maybe share my stuff with somebody. And I'll see you on the next one.